Hey, what's up? This is King Vox, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys kind of like how I make money through professions and life skill and stuff like that. And I know it seems kind of difficult, and I made tons of videos before. Um, Literally, just check my channel, or whatever. I have a lot of videos out there that explains kind of processing and how processing makes money, even a detailed guide on how to do the quest for a higher processing. When I say I'm life skilling, I'm mostly making money from processing, and it's not a thing or whatever that you know sit there and actively do. It's like when you go to sleep, you process your materials, and once you get enough nodes and stuff like that, you get to the point where you don't really need um, you don't really need to worry about, oh, am I gonna have a certain amount to process today or something like that. You kind of want to get to the point where you can process all day, like if you needed to. Like you want to get to the point where you're overwhelmed. So as you can see here, my value pack's been off for like, I would say, a week now. So I haven't really been processing anything, and I've just been letting things stack up here. And as you can see, I have almost 7,000 copper ore, 2,000 iron ore, about 2,000 of every wood, even almost 4,000 maple and stuff like that. And this is all going to continue to just like stack up. Same with corn and same with potatoes, wheat. I've been using wheat or whatever, but as you can see, I pounded a lot of potatoes and corn down to flour recently. So I have a bunch of stuff like that in here, and here's my byproduct. I don't turn them in every day because whenever I go AFK or do something or have to go somewhere or work or anything like that, I pretty much just like AFK cook on this guy. And just to get these byproducts, the count of the byproducts for contribution points have went down a little bit, which is sad because as you can see, all the rest of these are almost like 500, and this is like barely reaching 400. But it's not a big deal. It's still passive, so that's all good. But it's really these resources right here, and as you can see, I did melt down a bunch of iron. And actually I can show you. So here's the iron ore. Now iron ore is worth 658 silver, right? So you melt that down and it turns into melted iron shard, and this sells for 2,200. But you don't want to stop here. As you see here, an iron ingot, it's 10,000, right? That right there just sells for a lot. Like, so normally with all this whatever, like this is probably like 2 days, 2.5 days, I would say, worth of things that just accumulating and stuff like that. And you can really see, like, this right here, this is nothing. Like, you would never want to sell your logs and stuff. You want to process all that. And I have a video that shows you guys how to power level processing and stuff like that, and it talks a little bit more in depth on processing. And you'll probably need about processing professional 5. Once you get to about professional 5, you'll start making huge profit or whatever when you're doing this. And the whole idea is, while you're out there playing the game and stuff like that, just allow your workers, just keep them fed and allow them to make you money. And I would say they probably make about 10 to 15k worth of product or whatever, something like that, a night. And then it also depends on the procs that you get while processing, but it's still pretty good. The whole idea is you just let it go. You go and continue your regular life and what you're doing, and you let them build you up that passive income. And let me show you something else. So here's the nodes, and I already have another video, but if it's felt like, people don't look at my old videos, like they're all still relevant, guys. Like, I have a really I have a really weird mind where I don't like making videos that are like temporary. I like for my videos to have longevity, so I try to speak and cover topics or whatever that I feel are going to be around for a while. For a while is at least, you know, 6 months to a year. You know, if I can't get a year, maybe like 6 months or whatever. But as you can see, I have all the mining nodes that I could possibly mine, that my CP right now will allow me to gather. And this is how I do it, guys. Like, so I don't know, a lot of people don't show, like, I get wheat and stuff like that just for essence of liquor. I don't craft beer because beer takes way too many resources. Like, it takes 5 potatoes. Like, those 5 potatoes or whatever could literally make me probably like double or triple the amount of freaking essence of liquor, which in return gives me more byproduct, because, you know, beer is so cheap. A lot of people say make tons of beer or whatever and sell it, and a lot of new players do that, and they struggle because it's just so expensive. Let me show you the recipe for beer, like, you know, and it's not even about the products from the vendor. It's just purely like the potatoes and stuff like that. So because those nodes are kind of limited, like you can probably get like 4 potato nodes or something like that, but essence of liquor only requires one fruit and one flour. And the flour, like, you get so much flour from smashing potatoes, or what you call it, like, especially when you're higher processing, because it procs multiples. So you can mess around and get like multiple flour off of like one potato. Like, it's really great. And then you have one strawberry, one fruit, and you may think, oh, you know, that's still a lot or whatever. It's not, because the flour is only 500 silver and the strawberry is 500 silver. So, and then you go down here and you look at beer, and beer is just ridiculous. Like, all these are like really cheap, right? But then you have to use like 5 corn or 5 potato, and that's when it really hits you, because you run through that so fast. Like, so I can craft like 5 times more essence of liquor, literally just based off of this, or 5 times more than I can craft beer, because it's just too. And if your inventory isn't as big as mine, and you don't have as much weight capacity as me, you know, then like definitely you're gonna have problems, because, you know, you have to have all these items in there. And even for me, it's reaching up to almost 700 weight. Now, mind you, I do have some beer and stuff here. Actually, yeah, I do have some beer and stuff here, whatever. But I'm still missing some items that I would need for the to make beer and stuff like that. But I get enough beer for my workers right now, passively through the through the byproducts from creating essence of liquor, you know. And as far as grinding, I have a grind video out there called Grinding Advice and stuff like that. You guys really, I put all my videos in a playlist, so it's really easy. If you go to my main page and you hit playlist, you can scroll down, and I don't really do too much clickbaity stuff at all. So like, even the name of my videos are the name of the game, and then, you know, what the video is about. So it shouldn't be no problem for any of you guys to find anything that you need information or help with. And I don't mind answering questions in the comments, but like I said, I get messaged all the time, like every day, like all throughout the day on Discord, and, you know, and YouTube comments a lot, you know, asking me things that I've already made a video about. And this wasn't to like get at those people or anything like that. This was just to get some like information out there, you know, to let them, because it's a bit you know, draining or whatever to go and link the same video over and over and over and over again or whatever. But I do appreciate you guys, and hope you guys have a blessed day. This is King Vox, and I'm out.